stop your shit, I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not. Time to bring it to the table.
Medium. Because I'm like, why the fuck you give me a small?
You never see. I battle with my size. Because I don't know if I'm a medium or a large. I prefer large.
Yeah, I rather medium, man.
I don't like tight.
I like the fit.
Yeah, see, I'm not there yet. Certain things would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, what up, everybody? What is today? I think today's like Saturday. Yo, welcome back. Everything is okay. I'm your boy, okay. I got my special guest, my special friend in here, Michaelides.
Michaelides. I got one of those crazy Greek names.
That can be working both ways.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? How's your holidays, G?
Good. What were we just talking about?
The Macy's gift card.
Oh yeah, so it was perfect, right? I walked inside the Macy's. I'm like, all right, yo, we gotta get something worth at least $60 because I have $61.25 in it.
But the $125 is more than tax.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little bit extra, right? Yo, I'm walking. I see I go to Nike. First place I go, obviously Nike. I see a sweater. This sweater. On the tag, it's like $60, size medium. We were just talking about large and medium. I'm like, perfect, yeah, so that's the thing. I bought that.
So you never wear large?
Not that I never wear large. I'd rather not.
Oh, I'm about to say, like...
Because I'm not a large.
What are your jean size?
30, 31.
Yeah, me too.
31, 32, 31.
And what the length you wear, 34?
Nah, 32 probably, 32. I don't know, man. I'm not a jeans guy.
Are you a shopper in general?
Not really, no. That's the thing. But I had this gift card, so I figured I might as well use it.
You don't go shopping at all?
Not on myself, no.
No?
No, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of clothes neither, to be honest with you. And you know what the problem with clothes that I find? They're only in style but for so long.
Right, they go out of fashion quickly.
Like, I hate that. I hate the fact that shit gets out of fashion for like that fast. It's just like TVs. When I was working at Circuit City, it was so hard to lie to these customers and like.
Thank you.
Make them buy a TV. What?
Thank you for the.
You welcome.
Yo, I remember these cups. This is from McDonald's. This is one of the
Batman shit.
This was the. What are they called? The toy
souvenirs.
Things? Yeah. That was called the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
These were one of those.
The glass cup, really?
I don't know. Was it?
I think.
Probably not the glass cup.
I think that came from Six Flags.
Oh, maybe.
I think that came from Six Flags. When's the last time you've been to Six Flags?
It's been years. How about you?
No, 2000. 2 years. 3 years.
Mine was 2015, so that was 4 years ago.
You still get on. You can still get on roller coasters and do high impact things after like your accident and shit. Like you don't fear.
Fear. Fear. What is there to fear?
After that.
What is there to fear? It's like, how could you fear anything? Life's not easy.
It's not. It's not.
But you can't live it in fear of anything because then you're not at your best self.
Absolutely.
Your mind is elsewhere. And it's a worrisome feeling that you shouldn't really feel.
You shouldn't.
Well, I mean, but...
Isn't having courage part of having fear?
Yeah, perhaps a little bit.
Or are they just yin and yang?
No, because you know that you can either hurt yourself or something bad can happen, but that means you're just taking a risk. Right?
Yes.
And so, is it worth the risk?
That's where the fear will play in, though.
Right.
That's where the fear will play in because it'll be weird, like for a gambler, right? Mm-hmm. Is it worth the risk of his last $10,000-$20,000 to pay the mortgage for his house for him to make that bet and lose? Is it worth the risk? He don't even see fear.
At that point, no, it's a decision. But he also sees, on top of that, the potential of
more.
Yeah.
The more.
That's the risk that he's taking.
Do you gamble?
No, I try to avoid that.
You try to avoid. You don't think going on a roller coaster is a fucking gamble?
I mean, at the.
Like, do you play around with, like, see, that's that shit that I mean.
Yeah, I do. I like taking a chance.
You like taking a chance?
Yeah, what?
As do I. I won't lie.
I mean,
I'm a little reckless.
Does anyone know where we're going? So you might as well just.
No, I always say that. I've been having this like alma mater I'm working up, but it has pertains to life and me being in the car with life. You know, like it's either I can be a passenger that's either A, unwilling to be with life, or be a passenger that's combative, fucking cursing everything out while I'm with life, you know, or be a person that makes the wrong decisions.
You're talking about as a driver?
No, being a passenger while life is the driver. I'm working on that image in my... Yes. Life is the driver.
Right.
I'm the passenger of it. So It's almost like rally car. You know, when you drive rally cars, you got to do that and looks at the map.
Yeah.
I'm still the person that's on the map.
Right.
But wherever life is gonna drive that vehicle, life is gonna drive that vehicle. You can do all the things right.
But it's also in our hands, right?
A lot of things are.
To make things happen.
A lot of things are.
So if you want something to go one way, you got to do this.
I believe in domino effects heavily.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Build up dominoes. And
one thing happens, you at least one
pillars.
Yeah, like we work towards something, right? We want to make it happen. You got to work to make it happen.
Those are like religion be finicky with me because those are those the values in religion I can appreciate, but part of me feels like it's common sense. The values in religion are kind of common sense. You know, don't hurt thy neighbor. Certain things are common sense, right? It's when things happen and you can't believe they just happened. Like, or to believe that things happen for a reason, that's like my belief in a religion. To believe that something happens for a reason. That's as far as I'll go, though. I won't, like, karma's not a big, and I've seen karma firsthand, but I choose not to, like, fully believe in that karma gist.
Right.
Energy's different, maybe. Mm-hmm. What you put out into the world, building those pillars. But karma itself, certain things about religion, like, they irk me. Like, I feel like...
You think, like, everything happens for a reason, you say?
No, I'm saying if I was a religious person, that's the only part of religion that I believe in. If I was religious, that's the only part of religion I believe in. Whenever I didn't just get hit by that car because I was 5 minutes late, I couldn't find my keys in the house, right? And then when I ran out the house,
so I
slipped. I slipped in the street. And the car just 2 seconds earlier just finished.
Yeah.
That's me going, oh, okay, I got you. See, that's what I said. It gets cold quick.
Damn, dude. And then another thing, I get cold quicker and easier than most.
You have
dude,
anemia?
my body temperature doesn't regulate.
Why?
Like yours.
Your thermometer is messed up?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's weird. Has it always been like that?
No.
It just happened after the accident?
Yeah.
Make people familiar with this accident because
the part of the brain that bled was the hypothalamus, which has lots of different functions.
Okay.
One of the things it does is fucking regulates your temperature, like, of your body.
Okay. And now that's shot on you.
Yeah, so if you're cold, like, I'm 10 times colder.
Oh yeah, see, really? But is it at extreme exaggerates? Like if it's cold in the room, you're 10 times colder. If it's hot in the room, you're 10 times hotter. Or can you be cold when it's hot? Like if it was hot in here.
I'm always cool.
You're always cool.
I'm always cool, G. You already know.
Nah, I know that's one thing.
How can I complain? How can I complain?
At this point, you can't.
What? We got to wake up.
How were you before? How were you before that? Yo, there's something about you had to jump on that bike.
I'm still the same Ant that you've always known since Bleecker.
It didn't.
But the only thing that's changed really is the way that I view life, the way that I value my life, and the way that I appreciate everything about life.
So you think that had to happen to you? What happened to you?
It don't matter if it had to happen or not. It did. But because those three things changed, dude, my whole world is different. You make it what you want it to be.
Well, yes and no because you
have to work to make things happen.
You can't deny that your eyesight was different when you came out of that.
Yeah, my perspective shift totally.
You can't deny that, like. So I know you see what you want to see, and you've made that your own. You made that your own. That's great. That's beautiful to stride by.
Right.
You see what you want. That's the honest truth. But there's you got your optics fixed, and not because you wanted to. You got your optics fixed. Shit like that changes people.
Yo, and it's made me so grateful.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I ever
You just
complain?
walked into my house and just told my mom what she needed to hear about things she needed to do.
And now perhaps she might go to college.
But that's because
now she might go back to school.
Yeah.
To finish up and reach for her dream to become an RN.
Yep.
She has to make it happen.
Yep.
And I hope I inspired her to do so.
Yep.
That's what I live for, bro. You don't understand.
You're a teacher. I mean, it speaks for itself.
That's one of the many different things that I do in education, dude.
Even that, like being I find being a teacher not to be, I'm a much better student.
Yeah.
I find myself to be a much better student than being like getting up there and teaching a class. I love to talk. Don't get me wrong, But the way to be an educator, rather, you know, it's one thing to educate people on your life, you know, what you went through. I went through this, on, you know, AA meetings, shit like that. But it's another thing to be an educator for the next generation, for this generation to know what's needed next. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully I'm doing that and in a positive way.
Absolutely. I mean, how long have you been a teacher?
Well, I taught earlier today. I taught... What grade did I teach? There were 6th and 7th graders at an after school. But today they had it at Saturday school too. But I also teach college. It's crazy. I don't know. Teaching others is what I like to do because I hope that my actions display, you know, good character and good behavior.
I would assume so. I wouldn't tell you different.
I just like setting
have
I
I
like to lead by example, and I try to be the best that I could be in education. So I put on so many different hats.
Of course.
So the teacher is just one of the many different things that I do, and all those different grades are teaching different grades. But then working at the different high schools.
What other hats you put on?
Teaching college.
Okay.
Working in different high schools with different school administrations.
How long did you go to school for?
Dude, I haven't stopped going to school since I met you at Bleecker.
You're still in school while you're doing
I went back. Well, I stopped after I got my master's degree.
You're 30 years old. You got your master. You didn't miss a lick even with the accent. I don't understand.
I took time off then, yeah.
But did you?
Now I'm back in school for leadership, educational leadership. On track towards a doctorate.
Exactly. That's what you're.
Why push? I don't want to stop pushing the boundaries of education. I'm trying to push them as far as possible. I met you and many other people along the way.
Yeah. No.
I don't know where I'm going, but it feels like I'm on the right track.
I mean, like I said, has anybody told you otherwise?
Nah,
have
man,
you had a
people are
fucking?
happy for me.
You know, have you you know, like, you know what would it suck? It would suck
Who's
to be in a.
watching this shit right now?
Who's watching my shit? Nobody's on my shit. 4 people came and they left.
What's up, guys?
But like, have you know what would suck if you had somebody like that held you back, like, you know, getting into a poor relationship, you know, that's something petty. Imagine you just love the girl this much, you love the girl that much, and just the time that you were giving, something simple as time, it just wasn't enough for her.
Dude, that's our most.
Would that depreciate you because you loved her that much? Like, no,
because that was worth it. You were supposed to do that, and you were supposed to love each other as much as you did, and give as much to each other as possible. That was okay.
So it's okay. The walk away is okay as well. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's life, right? It doesn't stop, and we have to keep it moving.
You have you been in love though?
Yeah.
Are you in love?
At the moment?
Yeah. In general.
Yeah, I love everything, really.
No, talking about like a person.
Not one, no.
Not one.
Not one particular one. There's different kinds of love, man.
Oh no, I know that.
Mother's love.
I know that. I know
you know.
It's really hard. You know how there's different types of love?
You're talking about like a love for a significant other.
Yeah, like.
Nah, not really.
Nah. You're not there. You're not there yet. Yeah, you're working too hard.
I've been there. Well, I'm working on me, but not,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're working too hard.
That'll happen when it's supposed to. Man. That'll fall in place. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
What do you think?
Nah, I believe it in my head.
That what?
I believe what you're saying in my head. I believe it, but too many tides have swayed for me to be like, I'm not supposed to go through this right now to get to my next level. It's like I understand what you're saying.
Man.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying I feel it different.
Struggle a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Life's not easy.
No, it's not supposed to be.
Nothing you're supposed to have that's good is supposed to be easy to fight for.
No.
Yeah, but you don't question why am I going through this.
No,
you gotta trust the timing of your life.
I question how much of a problem I am. That's what you start to see.
So then you gotta try to be better.
You start to fix those problems within yourself.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you work to make it better.
That's the hard part. It's not so much. That's the hard part.
You're fighting against yourself to do.
Yeah, it's not the life part. It's you. Mm-hmm. Life is gonna go. Life is gonna go which way it goes. It's you and finding yourself on the in between.
How you're keeping up with it.
How you paying attention to it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you fall off for a half a second, like I feel guilty if I drink for 2 days. If I drink for 2 days, I feel absolutely guilty, and it's not because I didn't work. It's not because I didn't get work done. It's not because I didn't sit in this room, cut up videos. It's not because I didn't get to my show. It's not that I didn't get to my job. You know why I feel guilty?
Why?
I feel guilty because where my mind went. My mind wasn't fully focused on the task at hand.
Why? Where was it?
The fact I took time to go buy this.
Yeah, bro, shoes.
Oh, thank you.
Man, thank you with the Batman
Thank
cup.
you for coming here.
Hell yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course.
We're talking bleaker babies right now.
Kidding me, bro?
Remember the reunion?
Yo, that's what I was gonna say.
Up late?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my sister would tell you. My sister was in the hospital with cancer at the time. I wasn't gonna come. Like, I didn't like being around people, but just like things, the way things keep happening, where I don't like being around people, and when I'm forced to be around them, I can't say good things always happen, but I walk out of the situation knowing and understanding what I had to. You understand? Like, me and my father just went through a left and a right, and he told me a lot of personal things that they swayed me. And had I been 18, 19 years old, they probably would have swayed me in a way where it wouldn't have been, I would have been more emotional moved. I would have acted and felt differently leaving the conversation. I left that conversation knowing he said what he needed exactly to say, and that it didn't penetrate me any more than I've been penetrated before. You know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain times where I know I personally have to go through moments where I may not want to. That night at the Bourbon, I didn't want to see all these people that are so happy to see each other. I'm leaving a hospital where my sister just had a hematoma.
Damn.
She was getting a scan and they dropped her, and she stopped breathing. So she just had that day she just had a hematoma in the hospital. My mom's like, you can't do. I'm going crazy. I got kicked out the hospital with my stepfather. I got kicked out the hospital because my stepfather let me off the leash. When we were there, they told me what happened, and I said, who was on duty? Because how did this happen? Who was on this? I'm asking a simple question. They bring me eight different people. Yo, she's in the MCU. You know what that means? There's a desk there, and this is her bed, eh? There's a person watching her at all times. All times.
Yeah, right. I understand.
So who was that person that was here when this occurred before I walked in this bitch? They sent me a doctor. They sent me, and I said, listen, all due respect, I'm not trying to be, and I'm very respectable.
Right.
Very. But this is my sister, and she's not breathing, and I'm trying.
Yes.
And she's like, listen.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Are you kidding me?
I said, this is how you go. I said, listen, you need to do me a favor, because now I feel rude. Let's get out of my face.
Yeah.
Get out of my parents' face. You know, she came back. She came back with like 4 security guards. And I had to get out. My stepfather was like, it's all right.
God.
We get out. So after night, I went.
Really?
Yeah, and after night, I go there.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yo, son.
No, man, you didn't bring her and show her, be like, we need help?
Where
was this?
My sister was stabilized already when I got there. It's the fact that when it occurred, who was on, I'm a recluse. Who was on duty? I was simply trying to ask a question. Because I wanted to know, what did that person see through their eyes?
Did you ever find out?
No, of course. Just like we never, I'm not playing any way, shape, or form of cancer because I don't know any science of it. All I know is that antibodies are not there to fix things, and they're all different types of cancer, so it happens everywhere. This is all I know.
Right.
But all I know is that my sister looked like a guinea pig because every time there was something there, they were like with cattle prongs trying to figure out if this would work next. And that's what my parents want. This is my mom, yo. My mom slept in the hospital every goddamn night, damn near, to get up and go to work the next day. Because the bills got to be paid. Shout out to that bitch-ass nigga Max that fired me after my sister caught cancer and I had to get a second job. Yo, you know what I mean? Like, it's things like that. We went through so much when this shit happened that I had to keep challenging myself to not let that... Yo, I had to be strong for this family, for myself, for everybody. Back to why we brought here. This reunion, what you did for me that night, because even leading up into that moment, you asked for all of us to be in this post. You literally took time out of your being a teacher day, being a person that does what he does on his own accord. You took time out of that to go ahead and hit up all these people because you were moved by them at some point in your life. They had a point in your life where they moved.
Everybody had an impact. Yeah.
So you took your time out. You did that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you impacted them because I don't know how you. But for me, I needed that night. You know what I mean? I didn't drink. I didn't go there for that. I didn't drink. I smoked a little bit. You know what I mean? But I didn't drink. Smoked cigarettes. I knew I had to either go back to the hospital or I had to get the fuck home.
So you didn't expect to see you weren't planning on seeing anybody there. Like, you went in without knowing that who was going to be there?
No, I didn't. I saw the messages, but I didn't really see. I stopped it. I wasn't.
You came straight from the hospital?
Yeah, I was interactive. And if you look at that group message, I was interactive maybe for the first hour. After that, I couldn't be interactive because my life came back. But I was like, hell yeah, I'm with it. Once I saw where, I was there.
Yeah, that was cool.
You know what I mean? But like, I'm going to show because that's the challenge.
I'm trying to have that again.
Well, hopefully this will help.
Hopefully it does. Let's get them Bleecker babies back.
I know they watch my shit.
I hope so.
Hopefully this will help. Dead ass.
Sam.
Word up. We had an awesome junior high school, bro.
Yeah, we did.
We have so many stories about junior high school.
Two of the students that I taught today were from Bleecker.
Really?
The other two were from 194.
My sister went to Bleecker too.
Yeah?
Yeah, full circle. I went to Flushing.
Nice.
She was a perform. She was a lead singer.
Where?
She did in Flushing. She lead singer. She played guitar. That's her guitar actually.
I saw. That's like one of the first things I saw.
She played guitar. She sung and she acted.
That's cool. She was a triple threat.
Oh yeah, it was fucking monster.
That's awesome.
Fucking monster.
At Flushing High School.
At Flushing, she did that.
Man.
Where I couldn't thrive. I cut school. Oh, Christina's house was my.
Is she still like into the arts like that?
Who?
Your sister.
What? When she was alive?
Oh.
Yeah, there's my sister here.
Damn, that's right, man.
It's okay.
Oh, that's the way you make it sound. You keep her alive.
Of course, I have to.
Love that. Yes.
But if I don't keep her alive,
bro,
I go into dark places. Nah, that's fine for me because that means I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
I go into dark places and like I go to dark. That's why I say when I drink for more than 2 days, I know I'm walking into a dark place. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Mayday, mayday, mayday. That's why I say I feel guilty about things. I keep myself forward because of those things, though. I pay attention. It's more than being self-aware.
Right.
It's like paying. Next step is like eating healthy. Yeah. Next step is working out. Next step is wearing the medium shirts.
Nothing wrong with medium, man. I think it has.
Nigga, I'm supposed to be wearing medium. Look, I shouldn't have this.
All right, they're loose, right? But I have the same exact pants, the same style of pants with the white line. I just never had the jacket. I saw it today for $60. I have a $61 gift card. Like
you hit the nail on the medium. Head. You walked in on it.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to go there to shop?
No, I just had the gift card.
Why'd you come to Whitestone?
Oh, because I was on my
I gave you energy to hit me. You heard me. You heard my brain calling you, right?
Yeah, bro, I'm out here.
You must have heard. I was like, yo.
And I'm here. That's what I read. I read vibes.
Nah, what you did what you did in that bourbon was amazing.
Yeah,
and
man.
what you continue doing is amazing.
Like,
I seen you jog. You're on your live jogging.
I know. That's weird a little bit, right?
Nah, it's not.
I don't give a fuck.
I sit here and I talk to a camera with nobody in the room. I don't find anything weird no more. Nothing is really too weird or awkward no more. It's when you're hurting people that it's weird or awkward. When you're doing something to hurt somebody else, that's the only time it's weird or awkward. But if you're just being yourself,
why would anybody try to intentionally hurt somebody else?
What's the purpose of that? Well, I mean. Yeah. All right, boom. You know what I just saw today, and I hate to bring his name up because it's a bad taste in my mouth. But we're being honest. I was just watching the part 2 of the Surviving R. Kelly documentary series. Now, in this part 2, we all know what he did. He's nasty. But in this part 2, now his family is and regardless if it's a lie or not, let's just be in an alternative reality and say it's all the truth. In an alternative reality. They're saying that he was touched by a 60-year-old man from the ages of 8 to 14. They're saying that his older sister also touched him, and he took it as pleasure. He thought it was cool because he was younger and he was getting... They're saying that all these things were happening to him and... Not as
Who is this?
R. Kelly.
Okay, that's
R. Kelly just did. He pissed in a girl. Yeah. They're saying this is part 2.
So they're trying to justify. You're saying
it's not to justify.
Touch little
what I'm justifying with I'm trying to give you. I'm not. No, that's what they're trying to do. But I'm using. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. But I'm using the example to show you You asked me why do hurt people. I just saw this. So one example that I just saw is that sometimes people that are victimized now become the person that makes other people their victim.
Right.
I don't know why hurt people. I don't know why. I know I've done it. I know that sometimes I get so angry I don't want to talk to nobody. And I may not mean to be a dick, and I may not mean to walk around
off that way.
But
and you're not
I just don't want to talk. I just
Right.
don't want to. Now, if you just had a bad day, right? Let's say you just had a bad day and I just had a bad day, and all you would like to do is have a friend. All I want to do is be left the fuck alone. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come off like a prick to you, and now your feeling of having a bad day I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Worse.
My point is hurt people. Can't tell you why they do it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's like is it a nature? You're the teacher.
I don't know. And that's what I studied psychology because I love trying to figure out people really.
It's
why do people do things they do? Why do they say what they say? How do people think? That's why I study psychology. But then I minored in education and
Education is where you bloomed, right?
Yeah, that's my passion. That's what I just...
Philosophy. You sound so...
I'm
You sound...
in it,
You
yeah.
you sound like you
And
should be
criminal
teaching a
justice.
master class.
Thanks.
You sound like you should be teaching a master class.
I should, but I don't know how to. Maybe I'm working towards that.
You know where that's where we suffered. Remember we just had this conversation about when we were born in '89, and we did get the gist of knowing technology a little bit better than the people that are older than us, maybe.
Right.
But there's the generation right before us. They're gazillionaires off of being on YouTube and being on Instagram and just doing. They're gazillionaires because they figured out that marketing of how to...
Right.
And they don't even have a person... and I don't mean to downplay them.
So then we missed it, you're saying?
No, but my point is that it's there to be found. It's there to be found. If you learn how to do something for 6 months, you'll learn how to do it, right? My point is that I don't think you've put your best foot forward, especially because of the way you are. You haven't put your... Oh, come on, nigga. You have a... I gotta stop saying that word. Yeah, I keep saying that every episode too.
Man.
Like, come on, look at your... You've never, like you just said, if you're the same ant that I known you'd have been, then you've never put the off switch off. You've never switched it,
bro. I haven't stopped.
Then
Dude,
like,
and then even more so when I was literally. Is there a time limit with all this?
Are you kidding me? I just check my cameras. I go.
That's the point, dude. I go too, and I haven't stopped since I was in the deepest of unconscious state of mind. What is that?
What did you see there? I'm trying to. I wish I could see that through your eyes. I don't wish I went through what you went through, but I guess it's after my sister died, and to see her in that coma before they pulled her plug. I wish I know that she wasn't seeing darkness. I wish I knew what you saw through your eyes. I wish I knew it wasn't you was in an accident and then you just came to and started healing. I wish I knew what was in that time period that told you get up, that while you were sleeping, that activated your brain, because it didn't activate hers. Her body didn't turn back on. You're living proof of everything that I wish I saw from her. It gives me such a enthusiasm to speak to you. That's why when you talk, and you haven't stopped. I do feel like if you put your mind to it for 6 months, whatever the fuck it is, you just became a Hulk in it. You know, like, I do feel like that about you because I see it on you. You're proof of it. That's why your brain wouldn't turn off. Like, that's why you had to.
You're right. You're right. Being comatose, right? The deepest of unconscious state of mind. You can't
break down your accident. Please, can I light this?
Yeah, bro, light that. Damn, man.
Break down your accident.
I was dating a girl for a really long time, right? A couple of years. And we broke up. I moved to Los Angeles. 6 months later, I got a FaceTime from her. Later that day...
You moved to LA?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Later that day, I was going home. Slipped. Fell into a coma.
For how long?
11 days.
Mm-hmm. And they were just operating on you?
Yeah.
Or you would just sleep?
Oh, yeah. That was the best thing that happened to me because that was my body protecting itself.
Oh, yeah, your body shuts itself down. That's why they put you in a medical-induced coma when they don't know what to do with you. With my sister, they put her in one because they didn't... Her lung shut down. They had her on the air machine, and her lung wouldn't work no more. Then her kidney started failing. And it was... Like, with you, your body... They were putting you back together like Humpty Dumpty, like...
Yeah, bro. My body got... my body fell from a high place. Right? So, when the paramedics picked me up, they didn't see anything on my body. My wrists were deformed. One was this way, this was fucking that way. This one's shattered. I have metal in it over here. This one was just fractured. He goes, this guy has a lot of internal injuries.
Your ribs and everything were broken?
Yeah, I had fractured ribs. But I had a lot of organs that were damaged.
Punctured?
Too.
Because they were punctured because of bones?
They just collapsed. But he's like, yo, we gotta get him to the hospital because they're all internal. So he took me to the hospital. That's when they were all operating on me, yeah.
During the 11 days, was there a time where you your body reacted oddly, wrongly, like you was.
From what I know now, there were times.
Were you by yourself? Hold up. You just said you moved. You moved to LA.
Yeah,
then
I moved to LA.
And then you moved to Florida?
No.
No, you moved to LA.
Yeah.
So you didn't have no family out there?
Nah.
So when this happened, you didn't even have no family, eh?
No. My mom didn't find out till like a day or two later.
Oh my God! Get the fuck out of here!
I went into the hospital as a John Doe.
You were, yeah.
My property went to the police station. I had to get saved. Crazy
Holy shit.
Crazy shit.
Holy shit. That's more than crazy. Nigga, you shouldn't. Half of me feels like I should be thanking some. I should be. Like what I said, it's uncanny. I jumped at the time. I jumped to have a talk with you. Cause it's uncanny the way it's like. Not only did you win, but you keep winning. You keep making a W. You don't believe in. I haven't had to talk with you, but I can see through your moves and just one time we talked, you keep making W's. You know that's it. Like it speaks of volumes because I know you went through this shit. Bro, you turned up to the left on me by the food truck, and you scared the shit out of me.
Which food truck?
In a story on Steinway. I don't know if you want
Steinway?
this. Yeah,
I kind of do, but I don't know.
It's there, and the camera's at us.
I'll take it.
It's tobacco anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's tobacco.
I smoke tobacco.
No, it's tobacco anyway.
Oh, sure, alright.
No worries, tobacco, yeah. Nah, yo, we was on Steinway. We was on Steinway and Ditmars. Yeah, Steinway and Ditmars. It was a Philly cheesesteak truck. It was a Philly cheesesteak truck, man. And you just walked right up to me. Yeah. And you had a proposal with your pops. And with Pepsi. And I told you,
that's right.
And I told you don't do it because it's a fucking. You gotta work the job. You gotta work the job. That's the problem with. It's not the problem with Pepsi, but
they take care of you.
If you buy a house, my bosses take care of me. I'm not gonna lie, my bosses take care of me. Yeah, I like.
But you work hard for them, right?
Exactly. You know, and it works hand in hand though. I'm grateful that I got, and I can't say that I never had like my old boss used to take care of me. I probably could have bought the moon and the stars with my old boss. I probably could have been in such a great position had I did things right 4 or 5 years ago and just got a good credit score and just not drunk and drive and just didn't fuck around. If I didn't do all those fucking around things, I did a year of my life doing mollies. A year of my life. Just.
So I don't. Now looking back in retrospect, you're saying that was what? Waste of time?
No, not a waste of my time. I'm saying I could have been in a better position a while ago, as far as the circumstances of my job is.
Yeah, for sure.
But was it a waste of time? No. It was great.
No.
You know why? Look. The fact I don't remember 5 years means they were really good.
I guess I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but my memory's bad too. If I don't like document my shit, I'm gonna forget it.
You write your notes down and everything?
I have a lot of notes, yeah, but I like to take photos too to keep memories because my memory's shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
My short term shit is.
Is that from the accident?
The long term is I'm still good with that. Like I remember you from.
But you know you can now they got this like I saw this app on your phone. It's called like a Brain or something like that. And it can help you with memory and things like that. Do you practice?
I got.
Do you take vitamins? Also for your like fish oil?
No, I don't take fish oil.
Fish oil.
Fish oil.
Omega 3 is good for you. CoQ, yeah.
CoQ10.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one for you.
That's good for the cardiovascular system.
Yeah. Right now I take a one a day. Right now I take a Centrum right now. You know what I mean? Like.
Work out.
No, that's what I need to start doing. That's for 2020. That's discipline, and that's
2020, right? Yo, we made it.
I need a.
Shit, it's still 2020.
Yo, you know, soon we're gonna be old. We're gonna be older. We're gonna be
in our golden year.
But we're gonna be older millennials than we are from the time before. Think about that. We're already older millennials, no? We're already older millennials than from the time before. It's crazy. Yo, the shit has changed. I remember beepers. I remember my parents.
Remember Nextels?
I remember. Oh, come on. We all had Nextels. They need to bring the Nextel back.
I think so too.
I got a bad Nextel story. I bought a $600 Nextel. You know, like the 740.
Yeah, those are cool. The 740 eyes.
I just bought it.
The blue light.
Yeah, the glass screen with the blue light. Yeah. I used to work for the Party Boat with Eddie, Giselle, Christina.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm coming down the deck and it's low tide and it's I think it's an overnight party. It was late night. It's low tide. I'm coming down the deck with like a tray of food. I say, "Excuse me, pardon the left. Excuse me, pardon the left." One guy on the right. I say, "Pardon the left." He turns to the left. He hits me. My phone hits I just bought it that day. Falls in the water.
Oh man.
My boss gave me $300 for it later on in the night.
Why'd you take it to the beach?
I was working. It's my phone.
Plus, yeah,
why did I put it on a phone clip? Those fucking phone clips were stupid.
I kept them in my pocket.
Those fucking phone clips were stupid. Why did we keep?
You want to hear something crazy? A Nextel saved my life.
Why?
Because the
accident. Somebody.
The second time, I almost lost my life.
This is the second time?
No.
Oh, so
California was the third.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All from motorcycle?
No. The second time, it was more my fault than any other time.
Okay.
I punched the window.
Okay.
It was my 1 year anniversary with Heather.
Oh, you a hothead?
Not really.
You were?
No.
You could. I got 26 stitches from punching the window from being with Cynthia. So you can't tell me you're not a hothead.
Not really, but I dated. You remember Heather from Bleecker?
Yeah.
Dated her on our 1 year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Boulder Creek over here in College Point. My mom came in and found out where we were. I don't know how she did. Just embarrassed me, embarrassed her, and left. So I took her home.
You didn't tell your mom y'all would have got. How old were you guys?
15. I don't know.
That's why. Yeah, we can't do that.
So I went back home, walked home. I wasn't driving. Then I was just mad at my mom. I wanted to go to my mom left. I went to my room, punched the window. I had the Nextel. I'm like, because when I pulled out, I got cut underneath, right? Because it was a plexiglass window. And it wasn't, like this.
Yeah,
kinda, right?
yeah, that dumbass.
It doesn't shatter.
No, you just go right through it and it hurts.
Yes.
You go right through it and it fucking hurts.
When I pulled, see, it didn't hurt.
You know how you gotta hit that with an elbow.
You're right. That's the best way to. But when I punched it, instantly my shit went numb. From the shoulder down to my fucking fingertips.
That's hard to get through too. Believe it or not.
It's not hard to get through.
It's not. It looks pretty hard to get through.
No, my shit was actually thinner than that.
Really?
Which is worse. Right? When I pulled out is when I got cut underneath. Dude, my artery here was shooting out blood to the ceiling. Blood under me. Seriously. It was like
in your house?
Up. Yeah, in my room.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Nextel. I'm like, Nina, my cousin Nina. I'm like, Nina, I remember. I go like, come now. She was at Astoria Park. Ended up being at my house in like 4 minutes right over here on Bayside Avenue in Flushing.
But your mom was in the house?
No, she was gone. She left. I was home alone.
Fuck you, Aunt.
Yeah. My brother and my sister were gone.
Fuck you. Oh my God.
She was at Astoria Park. Ended up being there 4 minutes. And then I went to wrap it. I was like tripping down the stairs.
Because you got lost so much blood.
Yeah.
You're fucking fucked up.
I walked to my neighbors. I went to the kitchen, wrapped my shit up in like a towel. Went to my neighbors because that's where my brother and my sister were. Oh, I saw their mother.
On the walk?
No, but from my bedroom, outside her garden, whatever she was doing. I called her name. I'm like, help me. But she was just looking at me. So
Hey, what the fuck you mean? Help me! Yeah, you don't just say help me to somebody.
And you don't just look at me. So I was like, I got to do something about this. That's when I went downstairs to wrap it up.
Oh, God.
But she, I guess, told my brother and my sister. So by the time I got there, they were coming out of the house. That was a scary moment. But I ended up sitting on the bench. I don't know, paramedics came. They took me to the hospital. That was the second time.
Wow, bro. Wow, I didn't know. I don't think I almost died that night, but I punched. You know how the school windows were. The school windows used to have the. See, you cut your. I didn't do that. I didn't do that because I got lucky. You know how the school windows were, like they had barbs in them, the metal barbs.
Yeah.
I punched through
it. Through the glass, and then you hit the cage.
No, the cage is in the glass. Oh. It's a cage glass.
Okay.
So what?
Right.
Yeah, I punched through it. It severed my tendons. I had to go get surgery.
Crazy, man.
I had to go. Yeah, I had a cast. I had to go get surgery because I couldn't lift these two. Like right now, I can't lift. I can't move them voluntarily. They bug out.
Up.
Yeah, the shit we do. That shit we do.
I know, but we're still here.
We're still here. That's what counts. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
That's what counts. We're still here. I never knew that happened to you though.
Yeah, that was the second time.
That was the second time.
First time
go to the first.
I was drowning. CPR saved me.
Oh, you went that far. Yeah. You died.
A boat saved me.
You was in the ocean.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Fuck you doing? What'd you do?
I was playing catch with my brother and my cousin.
On the boat?
No, man, not that far out.
Oh, you was playing the tide took you.
Yeah.
Oh, what beach were you at?
Robert Moses Beach.
That's a good beach too. That's a nice beach.
Fuck them waves.
Not now.
Ben, what do you mean?
Yo, Robert Moses Beach is a good beach though. I got 2 drowning stories, but mine aren't that bad. I didn't get CPR. First one was in a lake. I was in a Casino Park.
Damn, how'd you get in that?
I was like 8.
What'd you happen?
I was fishing. Yeah, I was fishing. My stepfather, and we was watching a wedding, and I stepped to the left, and I fell right in the water. And he picked me up out the water. And the second time I was in a pool. You know how the pools used to descend into deeper water? Mm-hmm. Well, I was in a floaty device. And I was like 9, 8. I didn't know how to swim though. So I'm in the floaty device. And it's going deeper and deeper to the end. And I didn't realize it. So when I fell out the floaty, nobody knew I was gone. Only my stepfather.
How'd you get off the floaty?
I didn't know I was that deep. I didn't realize it.
He was there for you again.
Yo, he jumped from the he jumped with his fucking cell phone on him, wallet on him, t-shirt, clothes, everything, because he wasn't getting jumped right in the pool and shit. Because he was like, and he says to himself, "Where's Gil?" And all they see is this. Nah, and he jumped right in.
Scary.
Yeah, that's scary. I didn't get that far. Like, he pulled me out. Like, I didn't get that far, but that shit's scary, yo. I got my head busted open though, 3 times.
By what?
When I was coming from Florida with my mom, she was pulling. I was 5, and we was walking up the aisle on the train, and this old lady stepped out, and she hit me with her bag, and I hit my head on the side of the seat, the hard plastic, busted my head open.
Car?
In the cart, the train cart. Like when you go to Florida, we took the train Florida and back. Yeah. So the hard.
And she dropped something. You're saying?
She came out her aisle and she pushed me.
Yeah.
Bang! Hit my fucking head on a hard thing. Fucking at 5, gave me a blood. Like those seats used to be hard. They used to have hard plastic.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. The second time was in first grade. Yeah, I was still in Catholic school. I got hit by this kid named Walter in the head with a thermos because I said something to William.
What grade were you in?
I was in like 1st grade. Oh. I was in Catholic school. I said something to William. He had a twin named Walter. A nigga hit me with a thermos in the head.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I was bleeding. And then the 3rd time, my mom said, "Stop jumping on the couch." And I kept jumping on the couch. And it was in a nail salon, and it was a mirror.
So you know what it's like to hurt yourself.
Oh, yeah, Gil loves it. I broke my ankle in Bleecker. I had a cast on for fucking a month and a half. Yeah, I know what it is to hurt myself.
I've done physical therapy, speech therapy.
I haven't done physical therapy though. I did it for maybe 6 months.
Vestibular therapy.
You had to learn how to do all that shit over again.
Walk again, yeah. Like some scary shit, but I'm like thriving today. Professionally,
you work out?
Like I'm on the right. Yeah.
How often? Where you go?
New York Sports Club is my gym, but I haven't been there in a while because I work out now at a fitness park near where I live.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, it's easier to work out at home.
I'm not working out at home. There's like a little fitness park with all these different bars that I like to work out at. But New York Sports Club is my gym because when I came back to New York from LA, I weighed 110 pounds.
No, you didn't. How tall are you?
I don't know, 5'8".
110 pounds. What is that?
That was me being fed by a feeding tube for 2 months.
Oh my God. You must have felt frail.
It's very.
Like, you must have felt frail.
But when
legitimately.
I really haven't stopped.
What? Keep talking.
Going, like you were saying.
Yeah, I went with 20 people on my shit.
What's that mean?
Nah, just everybody watching us. So you got a dope story. It
was from when I got out of
what
the hospital.
What you weigh now?
I don't know, 160.
Nigga weigh more than me.
But I was fucking really skinny, 110.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't imagine you at 110.
After the hospital, they moved me to a rehabilitation center.
Okay.
Rancho Los Amigos.
Okay.
It was there that I had my own bathroom. So I had to go to the bathroom, and that's where I saw myself in the mirror. For the first time. Who I saw wasn't that wasn't the Anthony.
You took a picture though?
No, I should have. But
you want to do it again? at it. I don't want to do it again.
I'm working hard, man. I'm just keeping it going too, man. Because from when I saw myself, I'm like, that's not the Ant that everybody knows and loves, and
that's not the Ant that you know and love.
Right.
That was a shell of a man.
Right.
That was a shell. That was a broken man.
My eyes,
were you going through shit too?
No,
nothing else was on my mind. This accident, oh my God, nothing else was even on your mind.
No, nothing.
That's
so when I saw my reflection in my own eyes, I'm like, "And you gotta get back to where you were. If not, be better." So since then, I haven't really stopped.
Just be better.
All the time. Why not strive to be better? That's why we reach for something. We live with purpose.
Absolutely. Well, you see.
What you contemplating?
Because I before I did my purpose podcast, right? I do a personal podcast where I talk half an hour. So like before I like, and I got more stories written, but I got to make sure that that I can give them to a point to the cross where they're either I get it all across, without stopping. So when I had to get a purpose, I had to legitimately get a purpose. It sucks that before these 3 people passed away, and I really.
That's not no one does really at that age.
I haven't really like. I don't know. It
lived for something, you're saying?
In a sense.
Whereas now there's more of a reason to do so, to be doing so.
In a sense, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what you're on track to?
Yeah.
And 4/4. So don't stop. Keep it going.
Nah, I'm not going to stop. I'm not. But it's just the fact of the way a person gets activated sucks. The way I've been very knowledgeable this entire time in my life.
What do you mean by that? Activated how?
Activated as such as all right, I have been making music. All right, I've been dibbling and dabbling in little things as a person, as a human being. I haven't fully wholehearted committed myself to something like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to do.
Your personal self, what you're doing with
personal
that.
self, in
awesome.
general.
Like, great.
Now, the way my activation came about was when I was at my lowest point. You looking in your mirror, right? You looking in your mirror, so to speak, was the activation. Me at my lowest point wasn't the drugs. I got over it. I got over the drugs. I got over the drugs without anybody. Even I wasn't even knowing that drugs kill people, because people have died before. The remediate ones. My uncle died at 8 from fucking an overdose. So I'm used to. I know what they do to people, but I still dabbled in it. But I got over it. I got over without it getting severe. I can get over a broken relationship, bro. I can get over not having a friendship. I can get over not talking to my own mom. I love her to death, but God knows I've gone a year or two. I really get over it. You know what I mean? I couldn't get over when they passed away how I felt. How after my sister passed away, I couldn't get over how I felt. March 7th.
So what did you do because of it?
This. That was my activation. Just like when you looked in the mirror, what did you do because of it? Just
not stop. When they told me, Anthony, we're gonna walk one time around the hospital wing, and after we did it, I'm like, yo, Doc, let's go again. Yeah, I'm like, let's go again. Yo, I didn't want to stop. What? Because I knew that I could do it.
You became your own training partner, bro.
Oh yeah, I almost think and talk to myself as I'm on my runs. Nothing else matters.
That's why you said you feel weird. Nah, don't feel weird.
My body being into the run is the best feeling ever.
It's euphoria.
Yeah.
You're in a euphoria. My homegirl V, she jogs, she rides bike. She's like, yo, the euphoria you get from it, you can't beat it. It's undeniable. Yeah. I listen to Rogan. Talks about running hills. Running hills.
Dude, from learning how to walk to now running 5Ks for fun. I just registered for a half marathon a week ago. For sometime in March, I think. So I'm going to train for that. I would put on a 20-pound vest. I would put on ankle weights. I went to Modell's, got some shit, whatever. I had them in the garage. Walked to the New York Sports Club from my mom's house on Bayside Avenue in Flushing to the New York Sports Club in Whitestone on...
I got you right there.
The shopping center.
You are pretty close to me, though. Yeah. Well, you live in Astoria now.
Yeah. I would go there at least twice a day, back and forth, walking with that weight on. At least twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day.
And what were you eating to bulk up?
mad protein bars.
What was your number, like, Infamil?
Dude, and I still love to eat all the time.
Oh, I can imagine.
I just finished fucking Chipotle right now.
Yeah, I can't eat that shit.
I'm still hungry.
I know you. You want food? There's food there, my girl.
No,
There's food there, my girl. Of course, there's food there, my girl.
I know. Thank you.
I'm the same way though.
Yo, but
endless pit.
And now
I got eating problems,
dude. Now eating is a very big part of it too, because along the way, since I've been going to the gym,
you don't get
so
stomach problems from overeating.
I mean, not really.
I get hurled over once a month.
That's fucked up. You shouldn't be getting that.
From overeat. Yeah, I gotta.
You should be exercising.
I think that's the only problem. That's what I'm missing in my diet. Exercise.
It's not part of your diet, dude. Diet is separate from exercise.
No, I mean that. I mean that in life. I mean my life diet.
Yeah.
My life diet. Not like diet's important. I know diet's a big part.
It's more important than the exercise part. But if you don't exercise, you got to keep it moving, dude. If I'm not moving,
but
I'm not living.
I am keeping my job. My job is all physical labor for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day. I'm up and down, moving left and right. Like my job is consistent movement.
Yeah, but making time to run around the neighborhood ain't a bad idea. You're right here by the water. Take a run to the park. Come back.
Yeah, even more than that. Just work it out.
True.
Just work it out. Just sit there and work it out.
Yo, if I'm not moving, I'm not living. So
the only time I'm sitting still is here, though. The only time I'm sitting still is when I'm doing this.
You're not even really sitting still here. I mean, you're sitting still.
But this is the only time. When I'm doing this, though, when I'm doing this type of... Because other than that, I'm outside and work. I got 2 jobs. Like my second job, all I do is break down truck. So all I do is literally receive a delivery and break down this truck for 3 hours by myself. I do a 3-man job. I move. I'm just not doing what it takes necessary to bulk up. I'm not doing what it takes now. I'm not doing repetitive workout, and that's what I need to get disciplined in.
But you don't have to.
No, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I just don't want to be fit. I mean, I just don't want to be okay. I want to look. Nick, I want to look. I want to have the body.
Work for that too.
Yeah, I want the body.
That's your physical health.
Yep, that's what. Like, I want the body. I want. You know what I mean? Not with a second neck, but Bruce Lee. Not with a second neck, but Bruce Lee, right?
Dude, our bodies are our temples, right? We've all heard that.
Yes, your body is your temple.
I now appreciate and love to take care of my own body because there's what's more important than that.
You only get one.
Right? You only have one body.
You could always have another this, another that. You could buy another this, another that. You could find another this, another that.
Your body got fucked up.
Your body shit. You only got one, and you've put that bitch through some torment, my nigga. Fuck. I
love to keep pushing it. I don't know why, but it's been.
Because you want to see where it could go. You want to see how far it could go. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you become these. That's how you become these. That's how you become warriors. Like
they're using their bodies.
Come on, are you kidding me? Look, they're in the second round. Name me a fight you've ever been into that went more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 300 seconds.
That's a long time.
Name me a fight in your life, cause I can't name one. Yeah, we did a lot of running around and we'll chase somebody down.
This is 12 rounds of how many minutes?
No, this ain't 12 rounds.
15?
UFC is 3 rounds, 5 minutes each round, so 15 rounds. But every main event, no matter if it's a belt or not, is always 5 rounds. So if you're on the main card, that means you're getting paid the most for the night. That means you're fighting 5 rounds. You feel me? So every card that's on the main event card is always usually for.
These guys fight at local gyms.
What?
They fight at local gyms.
Well, he's number 2 and he's number 5. So
they're fighting for a belt?
Well, that's their ranking and that's their ranking in whatever weight they're in. Number 2 and number 5. I don't know what rank they're. Oh, he's gonna knock him out. I think he knocks him out.
He's bodying him right now.
Well, the skinny white guy. Yeah, look, skinny white guy got the hands. But they're tired. You gotta remember that's a lot of They both weigh over 200 pounds. I couldn't imagine carrying that weight. You see Conor McGregor? He's fighting at 170 pounds. You're 100.
Is that bigger? Oh, it's light.
He was at 145 when he started.
I thought so.
Then he was at 155 when he fought Khabib. Yeah. Now he's at 170 to fight Conor, right? To fight Cowboy, and. I find it phenomenal when a fighter can do that. Manny Pacquiao,
because they're disciplined about their bodies.
Yeah, they can just go up down, up down, up down, up down. Who's a good actor that does that? Oh, Batman, the guy that plays Christian Bale. Bale. You ever seen?
I'm not a big fan of movies, honestly.
Oh, really? Well, he did this movie called I think The Mechanic. In The Mechanic, he went down to like 110 pounds. You see him in Batman?
No, but I can't believe he did that for a role. Some people would. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Actors are crazy. Look at 50. 50 Cent did a cancer. He did a movie.
That's right. I remember that too.
And this is what you do to show you're good at your craft and you're the best that you could do it. After you do something like that, after you act in like 10 movies like that, you got one with De Niro, you got one with this person. You do your acts of fame in acting. You don't have to go back to it. Your royalties will pay you for the rest of your life in that area. What you do is you do what he did. He went ahead and made Power. Power is where he don't really act in it. He just did it because he wanted to, but he wrote it. He makes sure his money comes in and it can't,
First you get the money, then you get the power. Who said that?
Money, power, respect. Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
Money, power, respect. Oh, well, Little Kim said it. Little Kim said it first. Yeah. Yeah, who wrote it? Probably Biggie. Yeah. Who wrote it? Probably Biggie. Yeah, I've been watching a lot about they fucking murders and shit. Like, I don't know why once a year I like to take I don't know if anybody else does this, but like once a year I like to take a break and go look up the Biggie and Tupac murders. Because every year, for the past like 7 years, the story, the narrative gets a little bit more spicier, juicier, something like.
Yeah.
I just
always new things being revealed.
It sucks that the truth is we'll never know, and it's because those people. The people in power will never want to find out. I think that in a sense, evil begets. You see how the Joker always thrived in like movies and thrived in his role, right. Even in like watching him in WB11 in that character, he thrived. People wanted to follow him. Right. Joker's always been a leader and everybody wants to follow him. Who follows him? The locals, right? The crazy. I think that for people to body like some of the moguls that I appreciated. Some of the Jam Master Jays, some of the people that like the Biggie Smalls, the Tupacs, like the people that I appreciate, for them to get like shot, like, and nobody want to find out who did these things. I find the only reason they can have is because if those evil people get found for doing that, they're just gonna make more evil people arise in their presence. So you kill it off by never finding out who did it. Mm-hmm. By never finding out who did it, you never give nobody power. You never give evil power. Mm-hmm. You never give it power to stem and branch off. That's the only excuse I could give. You're in Las Vegas with mad cameras. How the fuck you don't find out who shot Tupac Shakur? Like, Las Vegas, mad cameras. Mad cameras everywhere. There's cops on bikes. Suck my dick. Nobody saw a license plate. Give me a break. You know what Las Vegas is? That's the town that was built up from the mafia. Give me a break. If any white person would have got killed over there, or a mafioso would have got killed over there, oh my God, it would have been everywhere, right? You can't tell me. It's that they didn't want. Evil begets evil, though. I think there's a certain type of evil that even the most evil people don't want to see. You don't want to see a person like. I don't even want to say a person like Tupac, because a part of me fights with the facade of you got to stand for what you stand for, right? I understand we all come from a place, and just because I come from seeing roaches on the floor or dope heads or see whatever the most exaggerated is, just because I come from it, you make a choice to be different. You make a choice to be different. You make a choice to spread a different message.
Of course.
People get wronged all the time. Just because you get wronged, that same thing what we spoke about earlier, a victim becoming a person who victimizes. You make a choice to do that. I feel like with a body like Tupac, I appreciate his music. I love him. But there was a certain evil he gave off. And you saw that directly when he stomped out a nigga in the fucking, in the MGM fucking Grand Casino after the Mike Tyson fight. He saw a guy that took a chain, Orlando Jones. Tupac was the first one that ran up on him, beat him down after you just came out of jail. Evil begets, exactly. And then after that, he gets shot minutes later. This is the story. Evil begets. How can you give life to that extra evil that's gonna come out of who killed him? You can't. You know that's why I know why things stop at a certain point. Same thing with Hitler. We'll never find out who killed Hitler, right? We'll never find out if he really dead. If you think about it, you never know if he really had kids, his genes, offspring. You don't know if his genes are the ones that control Iraq. We don't know none of these things. You know what I mean? As crazy as it may sound, it's the truth. That you have to cut it off at the head, though. If you give a people a mystery, they don't know where to go with it, but they know not to go there because there's no truth there.
Right.
That never happened.
But then it never gets resolved.
Then I get like this. Then people like me get like this.
I like their music, though.
Oh, their music was awesome for us. Wait, is he putting him down? Third round, 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. Is he putting him down? Look, he won't go. Yo, he's tight.
He's putting his hands down though.
Yeah, but the big guy won't take it. Kick him.
He should.
Kick him in the head, or give him a flying knee. He's trying to say he poked him in the eye. Keep hitting him now. See, I wonder if I had this much heart. See, you went through something.
What do you mean? Yeah, you would. If you were in it, you could do it.
Like, I wonder if I had.
Don't ever doubt yourself.
No. I mean it.
I was in it too, man. Like
that.
Your body, what you can allow your body.
I want to know what that feels like, though. That's what I mean. Like, I'm seeing it, and that's why I can wonder about it, because I'm not in it. I want to know what that feels like. If I can know what that feels like to be pushed to that limit, then I'll feel more appreciative. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I see the greats get made. The Muhammad Ali's. You know, when I see these great people.
It's that great. If you want great, man, you got to work hard for it.
I think greatness comes with loneliness. Do you agree with that?
No, there's a difference between loneliness.
You don't think you have to be by yourself to be great, and to some extent, putting in hours at what you want to do?
Yeah, you do. But just being by yourself doesn't mean you're lonely. There's a difference between lonely and being alone. A really big difference.
Okay, explain.
Dude, lonely is not a good
I get it.
feeling to feel.
I get it.
But when we're alone, man, we have the power to do anything that we want. Why dread in that corner? What good is that gonna do for you?
Well, you're not dreading in the corner. You're working. Like, if I'm working, if I spend 10 years, I'm gonna give you an example of somebody that did this. He spent 10 years of working at his craft, just 10 years of working, and he didn't go to Thanksgivings, didn't go to birthdays, didn't go to Christmases. He did not go to nothing. Didn't see his mom. He would answer phone calls and stuff, but let you know, I'm sorry, right. I'm working. Right. And now he's successful at whatever it is. Yeah. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what he did. Yeah. Because it's something like being he's a beat producer named Ill Minds. Yeah. Like, he's a beat producer.
Yeah, when I think you're doing something that you love and
it can't ever be wrong.
No way. What? You're investing time and energy and effort into that. Yeah. Which is special. Mm-hmm. Because you're trying to make that even better, whatever it may be. For me, it was seeing my body and knowing what it was capable of, while simultaneously pursuing what I was also capable of doing. I picked up right where I left off, and I haven't stopped since.
How long you been in school? All your life. So you started at 5. 25 years?
I went to the Montessori across the street. Then I went to St. Nicholas.
Oh, so you went to Catholic school?
No, it was private Greek school.
Okay.
Then my father got locked up. So then I went to public school.
Oh, your father did some time?
Yeah.
How'd that work for your fam?
It was tough on us, of course.
Mom held it down, though?
Yeah, bro. My mom is the most incredible woman that I know. She was sleeping on my side every day for 2 months when she was witnessing me comatose with my stomach fucking cut open like a pig. What was she thinking? I don't know. I can't even begin to imagine. God. She's the most incredible woman I know. And that's just my accent. We're talking about, the family's been held down because of mom. A mother's love. What? She is the glue.
She's the glue.
We all have to stick to mom.
And make sure she's
everything. Good. What? But at the same time, I don't know.
She did.
But being a man, we have to lead our own lives.
With or without pops there?
Yeah, and as the oldest sibling, it was even more my responsibility to do so.
More pressure on you.
I don't look at it like pressure.
Cause you never felt. Did you even feel? Have you felt pressured?
Not really.
You always know you could get it done?
Yeah, I always thought I could do it.
Just give me that task. I could do it.
Yeah.
Just give me that task.
Yeah.
That's a good trait to have. That's why I say you should be talking to a master class, because that's a trait you need to invoke in people.
Well, I need somebody to help me get into that, because I have a lot of good to give.
I'll set up places where you can talk. I mess with.
You probably know mad people.
Are you kidding me? I mess with the person like tomorrow I'm gonna be on a podcast with our first episode after like 4 weeks, and yo, she brought me into this, and she's helped me along the way with recognizing who I am, right? Mm-hmm. Recognizing what I'm good at, what my wits are. And we're all not good at it, but you gotta find it. You gotta do things and find it out. She's helped me recognize that. Like, yeah, I would love to help you recognize that and bring you to these performances.
So. Yeah.
Because 10-15 minutes. The same way these artists pay. They pay for tickets. They pay for tickets, right?
Because this is just me.
But they pay for tickets to come see people perform. I give you tickets. I guarantee 5 of your friends will come out to see you say a monologue or say something in the beginning. 15 minutes. What? Like, come on. This is how you have to take advantage of any crowd you could be in front of. I sit here in front of this computer a lot, and I know that I can literally draw myself up a calendar. If I take 30 days, I could perform 16 out of the 30. But now what I have to worry about is budget. Now I worry about is getting there. Now where they are. Hitting up the person, keeping up the communication so I get there. It's a whole mind state of turning into the person that can keep another person organized. And when you can't pay for that guy, you got to be that guy. Right? So I try to work smarter, not harder.
You have to work smarter, not harder.
Be in the places that are always better.
Told me that.
Yeah, like you got to be in the places that are better to be in.
Right.
Can't be in the better ones. Well, I can set up a calendar. You can move with a montage. You know, just like I told my friends on my last podcast, they want to do a no balls challenge, where they challenge people to do things, and you got to drop 2 pairs of balls. And if you drop it, we cash app you $100 for doing the challenge. You know, we're conjuring something like that. But I'm pushing him to do it. I'm gonna push you to talk. Right. I'll give you the dates, and I'll speak to her. I'm pretty sure she'll be cool with it because
that's what I should do.
You got a great story.
Yeah, man, my stories are hard to believe.
What you need to do is write this bitch down now. You need to write something down that you're sitting there, cause ultimately I'm looking for your 2 hands. I see you with your 2 hands up in the air. I see you explaining things to these people.
It's getting bigger.
Yeah, of course.
I want to keep on dreaming bigger.
Because you're coming into your prime.
Oh, yeah.
Coming into your prime.
This is going to be the greatest decade of my life, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's only going to get better as of now. And I believe after that, I hear it's even better.
He said, I believe after that, I hear it's even better. Who you talking to? You want to do some psilocybin?
But I'm telling you, I heard that. Of course, yo, dude, you have to think and believe that, though. Because it is.
I believe you.
It is. But also now, things are changing. You were saying it earlier. The way technology has taken over society and it's incorporated so heavily into our children's lives that they've become so reliant on it.
You think they're reliant?
Yeah.
How far do you say reliant? I need my phone for the GPS.
All right.
That's
one of the original reasons why people have phones.
So if you take phones away from kids, if martial law came around and kids under 15 weren't allowed to have iPads or phone unless educational use, would that be a problem? You think it's because
it's not gonna ever be allowed?
But you think it's because they're doing all the other things that they're victim to it, or they're like it's bad for them, seeing all the other things they see?
It just depends.
Because the things on YouTube is real. I won't lie. Remember MoMA?
Yeah.
Remember MoMA, that thing that was telling kids to do bad things?
No, that I don't remember. I remember the MoMA, the museum.
No. There was a fucking. Here, let me show you. Here, I'll show you it. Let me show you. There's this Chinese thing. This guy from Japan, he made this thing to tell kids to do bad things in their house. And it was like a scary looking, it had a mask. It looked like, what do you call that? Remember the movie like The Omen?
Yeah, but I told you I was never into movies.
You're not a movie head? What is you have hobbies?
I like creating art. I like trying to
draw?
improve. Yeah, but not really well. I like to read a lot. I enjoy reading.
What are your books that you...
I like working out.
What are your books that you read?
I don't know.
Mystery? Like history?
No,
like
self-improvement books. But recently I've been... The most recent book I'm reading is Catcher in the Rye, which is like
Oh, wow.
Which is like a book from Bleecker. But it's because I'm working with these kids. But I don't know. I'm not trying to explain what the fuck I read.
Nah, well, I find interesting.
I can't, but my memory is horrible. I was saying earlier, I can't tell you, but I did.
Dude, my memory's horrible.
Yeah, it's like that. Yo.
It's that bad?
Yeah.
No way.
Yo, my neurologist told me that the part of my brain...
How do you become a teacher, bro?
Because I could do it. I'm not going to lie, it's tough to remember my students' names. But the little kids...
So you have trouble remembering their names, but you can teach them how to do things.
Right.
You can teach them how to understand things.
Right. And comprehend. And engage. I have them interact. Yo, we make murals together. You know what a mural is?
Yeah.
At a homeless shelter across the street from JFK.
Nice.
The theme was Give a Helping Hand. And we've transformed the place. And we're going to finish it up in the spring. And then invite all the students that worked with it on past semesters back to celebrate with the kids and the families at the homeless shelter. Because there's this one wall. It's 100 feet long.
All right.
Right? We painted it first completely yellow. Just to brighten up the location. It needed a paint job. It's on a parking lot. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, then the following semester, we put 2 hands coming out of the ground in the middle, right in the 50 part.
Okay. Like you
and
drew
then
it?
In the middle, yeah, we kind of outlined it. And
okay.
then in the middle of the hands was a globe.
Okay. Who drew
My
this?
students.
All your students drew it together?
And then a colleague of mine was also helping out. Who was a little bit more artistically skilled than I am.
Uh-huh.
Was doing the finer continents.
Yeah, I got you. On
top of
drawing
the globe
everything in.
Was a tree.
I see the image.
In the tree, it says "Dream Bigger."
And you guys just decided to go to this place and do that?
The right, yeah, we just went there and did it. On the right, this just came out of any source of inspiration. We were just there. The right 50 feet of the wall was night. So the sky went night. We drew stars, a landscape, a lake, trees, like a forest.
You kept going. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yo, to the left, daytime. Had the sun and birds, and animals and shit. It was so cool. More trees. I don't know, man. I love giving. I love just not expecting things in return. You don't do things for other people in any way, shape, or form ever for yourself, because then it's inauthentic and you don't feel right. But when you're just giving, you're rising, bro.
Facts.
What? You feel better.
I always say you don't hold the door open for a thank you. Well, I think that's the worst thing you can ever do is hold the door open for a thank you.
Why wouldn't you?
Like why hold the door,
bro?
Why
hold? People are the same.
Hey, that's because most people don't even recognize their own selves, bro. Like, in my opinion, they don't even want to take the time. They're gonna choose to be miserable in their own. Like, don't get me wrong, we all got some shit with us, and I'll be down like the best of them. But when it comes to putting in work or where I want to be, I know I got to be different. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people that'll just sit there wallowing in their shit, like not caring that nothing's gonna change unless they change themselves. Oh, yeah, I know that, but
you know why they do it, man? Just give them a break. It's easy.
What's easy?
To wallow, right?
Oh, so give them a break.
Yeah.
Using the cheat code in Grand Theft Auto is easy. Break, so give them a break. You cheating and you fucking.
You know how easy that could have been. That could have been for me when I weighed like 100 pounds and I saw that reflection. At that same moment where I was like, I need to get better, was also the same moment that I could have been like, damn, pity me.
Yeah, but isn't that the magic and the bliss?
Yeah, because you changed the way you think.
So what break you want me to give them? If you didn't say that to yourself,
then you gotta just let them know that you guys can do that.
That's all I do. That's all I do. But it took you to tell yourself. But yo, I'd be goddamn if I don't know how you know your mom's your gem and all this shit but I could imagine your family is not gonna coddle you. No. So if you'd have walked around 110 pounds for the next 6 months, they would have been eventually telling you something or bulking you up or letting you know, yo,
Yeah. Come on, get better.
Come on. You know what I mean? So eventually you would. That's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I'm not putting those people down. My point is that I don't want to tell them it's easy to do that.
Yeah. No. Because it's not easy, but it'll be worth it.
Oh,
what?
That's
Nothing.
why discipline.
That's what we were saying. It's not gonna be easy.
Nope.
But it's good, my friend. The whole journey.
The climb.
The process.
Yeah.
The climb.
The climb.
Whatever you want to call it.
I love that shit.
The whole where we're going part.
I love that shit.
Is the part you're supposed to really be present in and for and of. And while being grateful of all these blessings that are happening around you, because there's so many good things that are happening around you.
Fact.
You recognize. The people that say same shit, different day are the ones who fail to recognize all these good things that are happening.
Damn, you're going to make me drop that out my vocabulary. I say that all the time. I say that all the time, but I say it jokingly.
Change the way you think, you could change the way...
I say it jokingly, though.
I know, but I take sometimes things a little bit more literal than most others. My family loves to remind me of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like being intricate with shit? So do people remind you? But what's good is you're so lean back. So if somebody goes, I don't mean it like that, you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, but sometimes I prod a little bit because it could get annoying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm just always trying to be better, man.
Of course.
Yo,
You go to therapy?
Yeah. What do you think? You think I talk to somebody?
I'm asking. I'm asking.
I do.
He said, "What do you think?"
but I like to start going more often.
How often do you go? How often do you want to go?
I'll see her whenever I need to see.
Whenever you need to talk to her. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
But
I think
at
that
least once every 3 or 4 months.
Would be better for you to just check in.
Yeah, because it's hard to do things alone. And
it is.
When you've been through and seen so much and realizes your own potential, having that as an outlet is good.
Yeah, because it's all on you where you go with your...
Right, so if you want to stay in that corner, that's why, man. Oh, poor you. Good for you. I'm going to live.
Yeah, it's all on you.
Well, you can stay there. No doubt. Well, but if you want to do it, you can make it happen.
Whatever you want to do.
Believe me, I got neurologists and fucking cardiologists telling me that I shouldn't be alive.
I tell you, of course, anybody that hears this to tell you shouldn't be alive.
I'm like, all right, so what do you want me to do?
Do you remember? You won't remember him, matter of fact, because you went to a different high school than me. But I had a friend called...
yeah, I went to fucking Frank Sinatra. That was cool.
Julian Smith.
Mm.
Julian Smith, they called him Heavy. He died in a motorcycle accident on the Cross Island. And nobody knows what happened. Mm. But when we went to the memorial, we see the bike marks on the floor. And they come out of nowhere in a skid. So, like, everybody could speculate, but it looks like somebody tagged him or he lost control. That's what they say, he lost control. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I saw that, and that was right around the time, like, later on, I got that shit from you. Mm-hmm. Like, that, it was just like, damn, that's it. Like, it can happen that fast. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it can happen that fast. So I was like the back-to-back. Now you're saying a bike accident? Yeah, it was. I think it's been happening. No, you were third that I found out about because my friend from Pepsi, his best friend, he was riding with him, and he died in a motorcycle accident. And after that, he didn't pick up a bike again, I don't think. Yeah, he might be still riding, but you haven't, right?
No.
Never will.
I would break my mother's heart if I got back on a bike. Yeah.
Could you scare the shit out of her?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, you scared the shit out of your mom.
Yo, I'm blessed, dude.
You are. You're blessed in a major way. I'll give you that. Nobody's gonna tell you different. And you know what? Past that, I mean, think about it. You're not a dick. You got all rights to be a dick.
No, I don't.
Right now. In a sense, you could have came out of that. You could have been yes, your own though, nobody else's.
Right.
You became a teacher.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have been teaching, or you wouldn't have the aspirations to want to be better and give back to a world, and after an accident like that could have changed somebody in a negative way and not humbled them.
Very, very easily.
You know, you decided to get humble. You decided to be you still. Like you said, like it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm still the same aunt. But that story is like.
It's real.
Yeah, we just went to the Poconos and came back. But
that's what life kind of is, man. It's just a series of.
But it happened to you in an instant.
Oh yeah.
That's what you absolutely right. That's what life is, Aunt. But it happened to you in an instant.
I know.
And then it took you time.
Yo, that's what I was saying initially. I was FaceTiming with that girl that I was dating.
Yeah, go ahead.
The next thing that I remember, I got you, was waking up in a bed. I found out later that the FaceTime with that girl that I dated for so long from fucking years before, so we haven't talked since 6 months later. I moved to LA. She FaceTimed that day. I remember that. The next thing I remember was waking up in a bed. And it was a bad memory because, like you were saying with your sister and how there was no attendant or something present, when I called the nurse because I had to go to the bathroom to help me, I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. She goes, I'll be right back. She never came back.
Bitch.
So I...
Yo, look at me so mad, Aunt.
Yeah,
Look at me so mad, Aunt,
dude,
bitch.
she didn't come back, so I shit it on myself.
Shut her, bitch.
That was... I found out later, like weeks after the FaceTime. So there was a big gap. For the first 11 days of it, I was comatose. Right? Not medically induced, upon impact. They say, and I was trying to get to this in the beginning too, my dude, that you can hear because when the blood pressure kind of spikes and rises when certain people come in, like
I know,
what happened to me,
I seen that.
happened. So they say that because we are all auditory learners. We do hear unless we are deaf.
Uh-huh.
We hear. So that triggered something, but there's no other recollection of anything.
Do you remember hearing anything?
Nothing is specific.
Just woke up in the hospital.
Yeah. 11 days later. But there were still days and weeks after that where I didn't know anything or hear anything or know or comprehend or understand what was happening around me.
Of course. You weren't for a while. No, but
then slowly
it started to come to you.
Yeah.
I just like
It's crazy, bro.
It kind of leaves me in a weird way. You leave me because it makes me feel like at least you didn't see total darkness.
Oh no.
At least you didn't see like at least you didn't see black and like hear everybody's voice crying and call. Because I think the worst thing I would ever want is to have the visual of my funeral when I die. If there is a God somewhere with some mystical powers that can give you this extra shit, don't put me in the room of my funeral. I don't even want a funeral. I don't want these people crying over.
Yeah, I don't want.
I don't want this crying. I don't want this.
Right.
And that'd be torture for me. So when I saw her there and she was unresponsive, I think we like 4 or 5 days. They put her under the machines. So they said if she's gonna come out of it, she's gonna come out of it. If she comes out of it, there's a chance she's gonna be a vegetable. So
which were likely chances for me too.
They told my mom, you want to pull the plug.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm thinking this entire time is she hearing this? Is she feeling this? Does she know we're gonna kill her? Does she know that we're making this? What a little bit more time? What if a little bit more time? What if she just activate? What if we keep talking to her? What if she sees us? What if she sees us?
After how many days?
I think she was like 3 or 4, maybe a week, maybe 5.
Yeah, for me it was 11. But I was also going through numerous procedures in the meantime.
Oh no, but they were with her. We were just waiting for her by her. See, she was taking chemo and all this extra stuff, right? She's taking medication and stuff like white blood cells to get her white blood cell count up, but it's not working. Her white blood cell count is not coming up. Nothing's fighting. So now her breathing starts to fail.
Damn.
So now we gotta wait for her breathing to come around, but they got her on a machine to breathe. So now they have to put her to sleep because her heart can't take what the fuck is all going on because she's on a dialysis machine to get the water out of her blood because she's swollen with water. And then she I know what she's going through.
Damn.
So when they finally stabilize her, all they got to do is say, all we can do is wait, guys.
Right.
And that's where the game that's where the game begins, right?
Yeah.
They were working on you. You kept showing signs of pushing and pulling. Yeah, crusting high. You know,
I'm
you
sorry
know,
for
like,
your loss, man.
no, I'm a better man today because I could talk about it. Okay, like, I know what this is. This shit ain't, life ain't easy.
Nope.
We've been saying that shit from jump. This whole conversation. You know, like, it's not. But to be willing to speak about it and to be able to speak about it is because I seen it. I seen it for myself. You know what I mean? Whatever pain you feel, whatever pain somebody else's feel, you got your own story. We all got our own stories.
Of course we do.
Don't think that anybody else's pain should be compared to another's.
Oh, no.
It's not about that. It's about how to be better next.
Yes.
It's about knowing that you have pain in everybody else and you're not better than the next. It's how to be better next for you. You know what I mean? Like, you say why people hurt people is because of things like that too.
Right.
Hate, spite. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory of being a person that feels like they never had. Victim being a victimizer. It happens. It's not on purpose sometimes. You know, it's just, I've realized and I've recognized to be different. To be different, I have to talk about it. No matter how much it cuts. No how much it deepens. It burns me. It bothers me. And there's nothing anybody else going to take from me at that point. I said it. I said it. I put it into the universe before anybody else's brain allowed them to. I gave it the power.
Right.
So it's like at that point I feel that that's where that's why I have the eligibility to disable anything that is a barrier. I don't got barriers no more. I just make the choice when to step through. You know, there's not a barrier no more.
Right.
I literally feel I'm at the point where I can do what I please.
Good.
Let's just make these decisions to do as I please.
Within certain confines.
No.
Right.
Morale is number one. This is what I say about religion. It gets me mad because they say commandments, right? They say, come on, this is common sense, guys. There's things that you know better. You know better. You know better. You don't. It's not. I don't know how any way to put it. You know. I know when you're young, you make mistakes. I made mistakes through my 20s up until I was like 27. Yo, bro, I'm 30. I just stopped saying no, Gil. Dude. No, Gil, do this. Gil, no, do this. Do this. The things that I can't help that are out of my control as far as my emotional well-being, I can't help that. I can't help how I make other people feel because I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm not a complete person right now. I'm hurt. I'm still very in a grieving process. I don't know how my mom is in my house. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how she doesn't cry sometimes. I go to my sister's house for my sister's birthday and we sang her birthday.
We gotta stay strong.
Of course. I'm not saying I'm not, and I'm telling you that it's a flick of a switch for me to know that hurt is there. Like,
because that was real.
It fucking bothered. Yo, I lost both of them a year apart, both in December. One on December 17th, one December 29th, both from dope. Okay, and in that year that they fell apart, that they died, within that year, 4 or 5 more people died from either drug or hung themselves. That same year. I can't make this shit up. I can't. From 2017 to 2018, I lost 6 people. That's crazy. While my sister caught cancer in March. 2018, she dies from cancer. I can't make this shit up.
That's crazy.
Why you think that's why, like, you asked me why I started this, and I got asked it beforehand, and I keep it a buck. It's really because of all that. Everything's okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here, like, right?
Yeah.
I haven't lost my mind. I haven't elected to do, like, I used to do drugs. I know what it is to do drugs. I know what it is to be an addict. Give me a break. I've done acid. I've done shrooms. I've done Molly. I've known what it is to do these things. I know what it is to be dark places, bro. I know what it is to have $5 in your pocket and make a bad decision. I know what it is to be kicked out of apartments because you decided to do drugs instead of pay your rent. Like, I know what it is to be irresponsible. I know what it is to be to these places. It's only like recently, over the past 3 or 4 years, with them passing away, and after my therapy, when I went to therapy and I came out of that, therapy really started making me look at. But therapy, all it did was prepare me for these things.
True.
All it did was prepare me for these.
Because
I wouldn't
have had the ambition.
I would not have been prepared. They would have. I would have. Yeah.
This you kind of let it out back then.
Yeah, ambition.
Now it's coming to fruition, if not evolving. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, Gil.
No, I know you do. I know we're on the similar wavelengths with things because you had to. Look, that's a praying mantis, You had to jump
cool.
over. Yeah, I love bugs. You had I caught 5 of them out here when I was younger. I had them in a tank, and the 2 females, they bit their heads off the 3 males after the males got them pregnant.
Here, House Point.
Yeah, and when they used to be swampland down 127th Street, and after they bit their head.
Yeah, right. There's mass swampland.
Yeah,
This was built on swampland.
Yeah,
right?
that's why it's always sinking. And,
yeah,
and the roads are fucked.
Right, man.
God damn it.
Always, right?
I fucking hate Garbage Point.
And you're deep in it.
I love it, but I hate it. Because the roads that are fucked up.
Heather grew up here.
Those are, I know. Like, how long you with Heather?
Couple of years.
You in love with Heather?
Yeah, she was my first love.
You still talk to Heather ever?
Yeah, once in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's on second baby, right?
Maybe, I think
She's
third.
Awesome. Third? That's fucking awesome, yo.
Yeah, good for her.
Like, you got kids?
No.
Me neither. Shit. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. It really does, because everybody's been and I know it's my life, it's my biology, and honestly, I think my inner cells, the things that make me up inside, they just haven't felt comfortable with a woman to have a baby with them.
Right.
The things that make me up inside.
Yeah.
But I get really that has as a 30-year-old man, people just like, you don't have a kid, you don't have somebody you're comfortable with, you don't have that. Exactly.
Why are they in a rush?
It's on my terms. Yeah, it's on my terms. Like, they get old. People get old. People, not only that, you get, I don't know, I feel, could you see yourself with 3 kids at 30, let alone not having none?
Now? Right now?
Yeah.
No, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No way, I feel like I'm still growing up.
Exactly, I'm still a kid. Like, I don't know.
I still got work to do before.
I still got mad work to do. Where's the house?
Right?
Where's the house? Where's the house?
Yeah, we got.
Where's the 800 credit score? Where's the house? Where's the 800? What's 50 grand a year? Minimum.
Right.
Minimum.
Yeah, right.
Minimum.
I know.
With our offshore side ventures, with our hobbies that we love doing, like fixing a car or fixing a paper plane or building something with your neighbor on the weekends, and then 8 months from down the line, you got something that you can go do.
Yeah.
What happened? These are things we have to invent for ourselves. We ain't even.
Because it's hard. It's not easy.
And New York,
You gotta work to make that happen, man.
Oh, you gotta work to make it happen in general, though. Like, no matter where you are, it's not even no New York. I gotta stop blaming New York.
New York is the best, bro.
New York, I know it's the best, and I don't say it's not the best. It's just the fact that we take so much pride, and this is our shit, that everywhere we go, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I know we thrive there. I get mad at the fact that New York builds us so tough. Sometimes, like,
it comes with a personality. It comes with an attitude. People just know from the way we talk and from the way we walk.
You're not just a New Yorker. You're a New Yorker. It's a difference, you know. Like, you got to stand it to yourself. Like, come on, the Mafia was.
I'm a Mets fan.
You're a Mets fan?
I mean,
you're a Queens boy. Yeah, I'm part from the Bronx.
Oh yeah.
My whole father's side. My father's, my 2 uncles. They're from the Bronx. My mom was born in Brooklyn. My grandma's from Brooklyn. They moved out to Queens because of my stepfather. Everything happened because of my stepfather. This trickle of events in my entire life has all started from my stepfather. When I really get to the root of things and I think about it, I would not have not that I would not have no perspective of a man, because I had uncles. And my father was there, part-time. But the perspective of a full-time father, no matter who he is, his rights and his wrongs. His rights and his wrongs.
Just to be present.
Seeing that, just to be present.
I understand.
You appreciate the good times. You know? Like, I know you would know because you didn't have a father there at all. And your mom, your mom didn't fill that void, right?
But she took up as much as
No,
she
I mean,
could.
like, she didn't
But
get with nobody else.
No.
She stayed loyal to your pops.
Right.
You always knew your pops as your pops.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But not in a way that I wish I did.
Of course. But now,
so it was different.
When you introduced me to him, you introduced me to him too.
He was there that day?
Yeah.
He was just walking?
Yeah, I saw your pops. I met your pops, G.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you, but I don't remember when or what. Yo, dude, I don't remember half the things that I do anymore.
I know, it's okay. Me neither. I smoke weed a lot.
Fuck it.
I smoke weed a lot. I got the same. I remember things, but I don't remember. Sometimes I don't remember conversations with people.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes I don't remember. Like,
some stay. Some conversations.
Yeah, some stay, but and then when you don't remember them, they take it personal.
No, who cares?
People take it personal.
Fuck 'em.
Yo, you don't remember you said that?
Who cares?
No, Fuck you thought? Like, my bad. I didn't mean it like that. You like what I surround myself by, right?
Yeah.
I got my hip hop book. It goes back to when hip hop started. It minuses out the Africa Bambaataa shit. That was a joke.
That's a joke. That's the original.
No.
Is it not?
All right, he started the Zulu Nation. That's
right.
the original. But you know what he did?
But if you're saying the book lacks that...
No, he's in there.
All right.
I mean, his controversy. It was a joke.
I know.
His controversy. He touched little boys his entire career.
That I didn't know.
Yes, there's a whole... He touched little boys entire career.
That's the history of hip-hop, you're saying?
That's the history of hip-hop. Yes, that's the history of hip-hop. And then that's the world history. It goes back 4,000 years. It's not always right because history is forever changing and there's a lot of things I know that aren't correct, but that's also amazing. Like,
how did hip-hop first started in New York?
1973, if I'm not mistaken, it was a party. DJ, I think it was DJ Kool Herc.
With a C.
Yeah.
Kool Herc.
Yeah, DJ Kool Herc. 1973 was a DJ party. They threw a party there, and I think
from... It was a neighborhood block party,
yeah, in the Bronx, yeah.
The South Bronx.
Yeah. And then from there on, it just took off. Like, they rapped.
So what did he do, though? Do you remember what he did specifically?
He DJ'd a party.
He had 2 turntables.
That's when, he was the first man, if I'm not mistaken, to perfect the switch. Right. The switch of 2 turntables.
Dude, he would take the best part of the song that he noticed people were enjoying was the break.
The break, and keep looping it.
Yeah, so he brought that break back to the beginning.
And they got it from funk. He took from funk and jazz.
Yes.
So you took funk and jazz, and you took soul, and you gave people. They didn't. Sometimes like when we hear a song now, you don't want to hear the whole song, just like a certain part. Right. They figured out how to find the certain parts and make people dance.
Yeah, and that's how breakdancing, which is originally a form and still is a form of hip hop.
Yes, big form still.
Started too.
It's big form. They still get millions of numbers on the gram and all that shit.
It's DJing.
Yep. Even R&B music comes from. I know it comes from Gladys Knight and comes from Elvis and comes from pop, like that type. But even R&B music is because of hip hop. It's the influence of the hip hop culture to sing about those things. Too. Like,
so there's MCing, the people that are behind the mic, right?
An MC is a master of the ceremony, mic controller. MC could stand for like multiple things. It depends. But for the most part, you could be an MC if you're the host. Mm-hmm. If you're hosting. I could be the MC because I'm rapping right now.
Right.
An MC there's multiple things an MC can be. A DJ is always a person cutting up music.
Right.
A rapper is always a person rapping.
The breakdancer is the one only breakdancing. Do you know what the 4th column of hip hop is? Our 4th pillar?
What?
Graffiti.
We don't see that no more. Now, I mean,
not as much as we once used
we do
to,
though.
But you do.
But they're in museums now.
You see more street art.
But I see him they got like my man Andre. Yeah. He just did a design. He did a design for Nikes 4 years ago. I got the hat in my room. He's from the Bronx. He's an artist. He just recently got a section in the art gallery that came around last year.
Yeah, that's cool.
And like like if you're a real decent drawer, there's places. I think with drawing, it's all about people love live. Mm-hmm. Right? You would love to set up a room with 30 people, watch you draw something live. Yeah, you can't fuck it up.
That's how you gotta catch me.
That's the only way I'm coming paying you $15 to watch you paint, nigga. Yo, if you bring a chick to a place to watch a dude paint, you getting the panties at it. She's like, oh God, look, he's painting so nice.
Yeah, draw an easel and fucking. It's not fun.
Yo, that's what they used to do though. Girls used to do these things in the city where they would set up paint and drink. Where you would drink wine and paint on dates. Me about that
coworkers.
Yo, I like being social with people.
That's important. It's a human.
Social media kills that. Social media, like.
That's what's funny. It says it's social media, but is it really social? What's social about it? Dude,
that you can go high.
Humans are social beings, but social media is not the way in which humans are supposed to interact.
We need to be social in the physical.
Dude, is there real true human connection anymore? You don't see children
only
playing outside.
Only with the people that have. Only with the people that in the majority, only with the people that have had them before social media hit them so hard in their lives. In the majority, in the minority, I'll fall in that too because I just met 2 dope people and my man Lord Aries and King Neptune and they had the baby in my house and like I can when you feel the energy.
Right.
I can, and we talk to each other through like the same way I talk to you, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's cool.
Same way. We see.
Yeah, I know. There's some people you could pick it up with like no time has passed.
It's easy. It's easy. You know, or you can talk to them like you've talked to them forever.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to keep that family
close. You keep them close to otherwise noted though, because you can't look. I just told you my situation I went through. You can't let everybody in. You really have to pay attention to signs of how they are too. If they're really that genuine for somebody to cross you, it's fucked up. And I've been that person to come across. I can't even say I come across because I knew I was fucked up. Everything I was doing was fucked up because I witnessed a person that was fucked up do something fucked up to me, and when I was fucked up, I did something fucked up to him. So it was like. I witnessed what that is to be that person. I witnessed what that. I can't really like. Not that I can't blame or get mad, but it's on their fault too. Because I'm fucked up. You can't mess with people that aren't together.
Right.
Because we all have our broken pieces, correct?
Yeah.
So if you see somebody that's really not together, you can't.
You don't know what they're going through.
You can't keep them in your life. You can't keep a person that's forever struggling. Yo, that praying mantis just caught a bearded dragon.
A bearded dragon?
Yo, that's sick.
Dude, I did no shave November. My shit was the beard. My beard was the longest that it's ever been, and then shaved.
You're making me feel bad right now. You trying to make me feel bad?
No, I wish I had a beard again.
But
I want that again.
No,
yeah,
you look
bro.
so good without a beard.
Dude, it was the biggest I've ever had.
Yeah, you like your beard?
I just don't care. It's hair. It grows back, so I shaved it all off. But yeah, the beard's sick. Keep that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, you sick,
what? Dude, it's fucking... Wait till February.
I know it's gonna.
You know what I'm saying? You wear a nice fucking coat outside. You got the beard, fucking your hat. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, yo, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's birthday month too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What, in February?
Yeah.
February what?
13th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an Aries as well? No, it's not an Aries.
And Aquarius.
I don't know the zodiac at all.
I know Chinese zodiac too. I know my zodiac. I know my own
You're
zodiac.
The snake.
Yeah, you're a snake. That's what we are.
Yeah.
But that means we're charming. We're loving.
We are.
We get by.
Mhm.
But we strike awkwardly.
Do you think so?
Nah, we
sometimes
when you strike, you said it yourself that you can have.
Sometimes we could though.
That's what I said. You can strike awkwardly. You can strike awkwardly. I think we come across most awkward to people though. Like I think to the.
But then we don't care.
We're not supposed to. I think that's the point of being us. That's the point of being us, though. Like that's why I love being an Aquarius too, because an Aquarius complements the snake as well. Yeah, that's why I love being an Aquarius. Right now,
into the zodiac?
No, but all the women are. So it's like
but they're all they just relate
and not only
everything
that,
to whatever.
I used to pick up the newspaper and go straight to the zodiac.
When I was in high school.
I used to. Yeah, I used to
you
do
used
it.
To read that little section.
Yeah, and when I need some like when it's inspiration or something, or I think something's wrong and I really can't figure it the fuck out, I'm like, why? Sometimes reading something will put it into fucking perspective real quick.
Dude, when you read a book, for example, you're reading exactly what you want to be reading at that time.
Yes.
Your book becomes like your best friend. My books are like my most loyal friend.
That's dope.
Wherever I'm at.
That's dope.
It's so cool.
You read it on your phone or hard copies all the time?
Hard copies.
Oh man, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's a good discipline to have.
Dude, I'd rather not be on my phone.
Of course, but I get looked at weird when I don't answer my phone for a week and a half. But
that is keeping yourself distant.
No,
But that's intentional.
No, like.
So that makes sense why you might.
I'll call you back. I mean,
okay, so then let them
if I'm
know
not
that.
on it.
Let them know that though.
No, I will. I'll call you, but I might not call you back that day. Do you have to be so?
How's the ant? Is that an ant?
Yeah, I know it's a cricket. It's
Is
a cricket.
it?
Yeah, that's a cricket. I think.
Mad close.
But it's a cricket. You wouldn't think a cricket has fucking weapons like that, right? Like, they don't bite us. They just jump off in sphere. Might be an ant, but it looks like a cricket.
Dude, don't fear anything, bro.
What?
There's nothing to fear, but fear itself.
Do you feel? Oh yeah, look, it was a cricket. Do you feel fear itself though? Can you? I think I don't.
Yeah, the fear of the self is not trying to chase your dream.
Because you fear the fail.
Perhaps, but people need to fail sometimes.
I think you need to feel. I think life is a good bully.
Yeah, we learn a lot along the way.
I think life is a good bully. I don't think we can break that down
Remember
every
Anthony
different.
Ramos?
I'm gonna have him next.
Yeah, that motherfucker used to
he's
pick
coming.
on me. Let him know.
He's gonna what?
Let him know.
You just did.
So
Look, you just did.
Ant Lane was like big ant. Ant Ramos was middle ant.
Yeah.
I was little ant.
Yeah.
Fucking Ant Ramos used to like pick on me.
Really?
He knows. Yeah, he's listening. You saying?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna put it up. I'll tag him. I clip her. You know what
That's
I do?
cool. I don't know what you do.
No, you know what I do? Like right now, if you went on the internet right now, right, and you went like you put you put Tesla chip implant. Say you went on YouTube and you put Tesla chip implant, my thing will come up. Like,
Why?
because I put it as clickbait. Because these are conversations that I have with people. So whatever I think, like right now. Like, whatever we just talked about that I find inspirational or people should hear, the way I got to word it so people will find it on the vast world of the internet, you have to word it where if somebody was looking for it, they'll fucking find it.
Right?
So Juice WRLD dying. You know, Juice WRLD just died, right? That's exactly how it's worded on the fucking internet. Juice WRLD versus Amy. It says Juice WRLD and Amy Winehouse. Because me and the person that were talking, V. Henny, were having a conversation about Juice WRLD and Amy Winehouse, how their music hits harder now.
Because you said that, you're saying you can tag.
I get clickbait.
Like
no, but that it's click like
right.
for me and my man E Cash, we was talking conspiracies, and he talked about how he thinks how the Earth could be flat.
Come on.
Listen.
But now it's like you just have to know certain things. So why be like ignorant to the facts?
Oh well, you know why? Because.
Like,
I'm not out. Let's keep it a buck.
What kind of
as many books as many books as I could read.
Like,
as
for
many.
what reason?
No. It was more as many books as I could read.
Just for fun, I get it, but why?
As many. Have you been to space?
Not yet. No.
Exactly. Neither have I. Then so then you and I. It's just like saying space and God. It's just come on. If we've never been there, you can't tell me that bitch is round and flat. It is a joke. It's a joke. I know it's round. But
we don't know.
I'm gonna let a guy talk.
Right.
That's my man's, right. And I could believe. Bro, there's a whole community over 1 billion people that think the Earth is flat. There's something wrong with all of them.
Probably. My faith definitely got stronger, girl. With that much, my faith with everything.
Life, human being, of course. You're here.
And my faith in humanity too.
Of course. Are you kidding me? You believe in people so much. Mm-hmm. You just met my mom.
Mm. And what did I do for her?
Like you just met my mom. Same thing you would do for anybody you just meet, right? Same thing you would do for anybody you just meet. You're gonna inspire them right away. You're gonna hit it off right away.
I hope she applies. See, but I'm the kind of person is like I told her that I gave her that push, that little thing she needed, that little inspiration you said she needed. I want to be there with her to support her along the way.
What's the problem when they don't, though? Do you like?
Because I'm not going to be there to do that. They're not going to do it to the extent that I wish that they could. Mm-hmm. That I know that they could.
You can't save everybody, though.
No.
That's the master class is for. Because when you get people like her, and you get a whole bunch of people that you keep talking to, and when you just left their presence, you know what you just gave them?
What?
Let me get your email. I need that
moment to stick.
Let me get your email. No, let me get your email. It's called a mailing list. Let me get your email.
I'm not like that.
No, but come on, let's go out and go chill. Let's go talk and meet people. Yeah. My shows, you'll meet people and just like talking. After you talk and set up a show or just talk, after you just talk, yes, people are just going, yo, Dave Chappelle. When he was on vacation from the Chappelle show, and he didn't come back,
which was like the funniest.
You know what he did? He went to Washington. He went to his home state. Yeah, but he came back. When he came back, before he went to comedy again, he used to go to the fucking park, and fucking just sit there with a speaker box and just start doing comedy in front of people.
Oh, cool.
Bro, we can go to somewhere, Central Park, with a speaker box and a microphone in it, and we can just start talking, and then I can just start spitting some music. And there's two different types of quality of life that we're offering there. And what we just left with, there may be 100 people or 200 people listening to us. But if we left with 20, and if we leave with 20 4 times a week, what's that? That's 80 people a week. 4 times a month, that's 320 people. Not to mention the social media and the clickbait and the podcast, you being a teacher.
I love doing it on a personal level individually because that's the message really that I leave off, the impression that I give off, and that's what I hope and try to do. That's what I strive for, these kinds of things. I want to live more of that all the time. But it's hard because there's a personal life, there's a professional life.
You're right. And you
gotta make the time for that. That's service.
That's why I think I have.
I don't know. You gotta make time for that.
That's why I think I have a. There is a personal life and there is a
professional life.
Professional, but that's where I'm very transparent. I'm super transparent. Like, but when we leave here, because I don't play music, I'm gonna play you 2-3 songs that like when they passed away. I'm gonna play you a song about my father. Like, well, I'm gonna play you. my music is not. It's not. You're not gonna be used to it. It's not the radio shit.
Man.
I'm making shit. I'm writing shit to make the pen bleed over hip hop music to make people. It's not even only hip hop. It's like just to make people understand because of my transparency. My transparency is truly like where I refuse to. I don't want to separate social. You got to see Kevin Hart's special. I mean, I don't want to separate professional.
Right.
You got to see Kevin Hart's special.
I did. Which one?
Oh, the new one?
No, not with. He came out.
You are gonna.
Funny.
No, fuck his funny. You are gonna. I think you are gonna feel a certain way. He almost died in this car accident that he just had.
What's the name of it?
Just go to Netflix. It's the first one that comes up. It's
I don't have a Netflix account.
You don't
I
have
really
a
watch TV. I told you.
Yeah, you don't really know. Well, he almost died in a car
I
accident.
can probably pull it up though. Right. I'll find it.
Yeah, just put Kevin Hart. It'll come up.
Yeah, I know.
But he almost died in a car accident, and before that, his wife called him. His best friend blackmailed him.
Like
right?
Recently?
Yes, this all recently, over the past like couple years. But his Netflix special just came out like a week ago.
Yeah.
But he just got like blackmailed by his friend doing like fucking another chick behind his wife's back. So he got blackmailed on a sex tape. He almost died in a car accident. You know, he's talking about the shit how his father's like a degenerate, and like his father was calling him to ask him for money, and
Degenerate gambler?
I don't know what his father's degenerate is, but he's just like, his father's like, I was gonna ask you for $5,000, and he's like, I was just gonna give you 20. That's how bad his father is. Always asking him for money. Like, so Kevin, he's giving his life in a transparent,
right?
Oh, and on such a way to see, for people to see and speak to. Okay. You would love that. You should make it your business to get somebody, even if she's not your girlfriend, make some time with a female that has Netflix, and have some Netflix and chill.
And
Dead ass, because that's something that you're gonna be able to speak to her about and be like, my God, like, I went through this shit. I went through this rehab.
Fucking really good documentaries.
Oh, me too. I love y'all. That's why I love hearing people. I love hearing stories in general.
I have a lot of shit to say too.
I know you do. I know you got more to unravel. But we 150 in. Let's call it a night.
All right. Y'all do.
Roll another blunt with tobacco.
All right. Not a tobacco fan.
Yo. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, man,
everything is okay. Anthony, it's been a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I look to have you again when we start these master classes that I'm putting. I know you are. I know you are. This is. I'm telling you, this is gonna be your. This is gonna be your night, because once I break this up and I put it all up and I give it to you, the clips.
I'll be out there.
Yeah, because you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel all this like.
Well, let's see where it goes. You know,
it's
we entered a new year, a new decade.
Straight to the top, and it's the perfect because we started right in January.
Yeah, bro.
Started right in January.
Right.
Can't make it any better, yo.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna be okay, right?
Everything is okay, baby. Have a good night, y'all. We out of here.
Stop your shit, I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not. Time to bring it to the table.